everybody, welcome back to the All Things Good channel and to this week's video. I hope you're doing really well. Lovely to see you as always. Welcome to the channel if you are new. Our lovely little community. Do you know, I think I have got probably the best subscribers on the whole of YouTube. Quite frankly, you lot are lovely. And your lovely comments on my holiday vlog last week made me feel very warm and tingly inside. And Nancy was absolutely thrilled to get some of your comments as well as always. So it's been a busy week. What a mixed weather bag we've had this week as well. I don't know about you, but we've had beautiful sunshine on a couple of days like today, which is glorious. Torrential rain, floods everywhere. Twice when I went to work this week, I've woke up to fog. And it's like, okay, what month are we in? What season are we in? I think we're in autumn. I think we're there. Yes, it is October. I can't quite believe it. But there is a fair bit to show you in this week's video. I have some news for you. Some of you probably will have already guessed. It's quite exciting news, but it's now official. And that is that my house is for sale. I am on the market, as is Nancy, aka Mom. Her house is on for sale as well. And it's because we have made the decision to sell the two houses, buy one big house and all live together and look after Nancy between us, because she's okay, but things are changing and she's getting very frail and she needs us, not in the night, but so I wouldn't say she needs us 24 hours a day at the moment, but she needs us a lot more than she used to, and we're having to do all her meals, cleaning, washing, all those kind of things. So yes, we've made the decision to do it now while she would still be able to do such a move, and I don't think it's going to be an easy process, not at all. And I don't think I'm going to be going anywhere overnight, because the whole process of selling two houses, finding one house that fits our criteria as well, is going to be quite a process. Already started looking. I've seen a handful of houses, and you know, there's been very positive points with all of them, and there's been some negative points with all of them. And I've just got to the point now where I think we've got in our heads exactly what we need, exactly the criteria we need to fill, and to try and get that basically as much as possible. We're probably not going to find something that is going to tick the boxes 100%, but fingers crossed we'll get something that will suit everybody, as well as, most importantly, the process of having Nancy live with us. So on the market, had a busy week of cleaning and sorting out and tidying for the agent to come and do the photographs and what have you. So this week's video is a little bit about not stressing the small stuff. And I know that moving house can be one of the most stressful things that anybody can do. And I don't want to be in that boat when I've already got lots of other things to do and people that rely on me all the time. So it's a case of being organised, being realistic and being practical. And also, if you're going through a house move or house sale or purchase, and you're somebody that gets a bit anxious, or you think, oh no, I've got a viewer and I don't know, I need to tidy up this morning, or I need to do my house, or I need to do this. It's also about, I found myself in that position thinking, the estate agent's coming to do the pictures, I must have it absolutely perfect. No, actually you don't have to have it absolutely perfect. You want to reflect the house that's going to be somebody else's home. It will no longer be your home. So you need to be able to walk into a house and say, oh, it's lovely, I love your decor and I love this and it's very clean, it's very tidy. But actually you have to take that away, because it is the walls, it's the bricks and mortar, it's the structure of the property that you are going to turn into your own home. So I think people look beyond a bit of washing on the side, or I don't know, something like that. Anyway, I do like to keep things clean and tidy, as you know. So a little bit about sort of keeping it clean and tidy. I'm not going mad. Not going mad. It doesn't have to be a show home. It is a working home with 5 people in it at the moment, and it is what it is. And if I can keep that attitude throughout this process, fingers crossed, that will help the process. And those of you with eager eyes will see I'm wearing a necklace. If you look closely, this necklace is actually the breast cancer awareness symbol. Can you see that? I'm going to show you a little bit more about that later on, because this week's video is in partnership with a company called MSBLUE, a fine jewellery company that approached me a few weeks ago and asked if I would show you some of their bits and pieces. I'm absolutely overwhelmed with this company. Absolutely beautiful, very reasonably priced jewellery as well. Actually, the prices of the jewellery range for everybody's budget. It's absolutely brilliant. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about them later on, and also why they are supporting the month of October being Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Their breathtaking engagement rings, wedding bands and fine jewellery are seamlessly blended with tradition and modern elegance. So I'm absolutely thrilled to have been asked to show you a little bit about MSBLUE. What a treat I have had. What a lovely couple of pieces of jewellery I have had from them. It's absolutely super. So without further ado, let's get into this week's video, and I hope you enjoy it. It's Tuesday. Hello everybody. I am very rushed about today. I am makeup free, as you can probably see, but I'm really enjoying that actually. I've been makeup free since I've been back off holiday, because I got quite a nice colour on holiday, and I must say it is quite nice not to just sort of, you know, go au naturel for a few days. But it's 3:30 in the afternoon. I'm just off to do the supermarket shop actually, but had a very, very busy day. And as of today, my house is officially for sale. Nancy, aka Mom's house, is officially for sale. And I have been viewing quite a few properties recently, and obviously our needs are quite specific, because there'll actually be 6 of us all together, living together, selling the 2 houses and buying 1. And there's been a couple that I really like. Paul has come with me to view them, and I've been to see one today that is slightly out of the area that we're currently in, but not by much, by about 3 miles. And it's lovely, absolutely lovely. Perfect in many ways. But it's one of those tick box things, you know, we need this and this. And I'm not sure, because I think we've viewed 3 or 4 houses so far, and I'm not sure that we are going to be able to tick everything off that box. Are you ever able to tick everything off the box that you need and want? It's more what we need, and obviously within a certain price range, and yeah, there's lots to consider, but I'm racing around like mad, and I don't really know whether I'm coming or going, and I don't want to get too stressed over this, although moving house is one of the most stressful things you can do, and we're moving 2 houses into 1. But I also love moving house. I have done it quite a few times, and I love moving house, and I love the newness of creating new memories as well. And also I feel like, although this move has been predominantly created by the situation we have with Nancy, whereas she's, you know, now struggling to be on her own, that's the main reason for us all living together. It's actually also a nice new change for me, as I've had a change in my life over the past couple of years anyway, and it does sort of feel like a fresh start for me as well, which I think is really nice. But I've got a bit tired this afternoon, and you know what it's like when you're concentrating on, well, we're concentrating on looking at this new house and what it had for us and everything, and it's beautiful, it's absolutely beautiful. But there are a couple of little negative points to it. So there's 2 or 3 other houses we'd like to see, but there's really not much on the market at the moment that actually does yet, obviously, so there's a bit of time. It's not going to happen overnight, and I've just got to embrace this challenge, this new chapter, this new challenge, and try and cram it all in on my days off. What it would mean as well, actually, if we do what we're doing and we do it in the price bracket that we're hoping to do it in, it actually means that I will either give up work totally to look after Nancy, because I'm only part-time now anyway, or I'd work from home, but I'd have to have a new job to do that, because the company I work for isn't modern enough for me to be able to work from home. So yeah, you know the old saying, trying to kill two birds with one stone? I'm trying to kill 200. It's quite exciting having the house on the market, but I'm also totally aware that I need to keep it clean and tidy the whole time. Good morning, Albert. Hello? Are you saying hello to everybody? You say hello. No? You stop speaking now. What would you like? Do you want a drink? Would you like a drink, Albert? Should we get you a little drink? What are you going to have? Let's see. As soon as you feed one, the other one turns up. What do you want? A little drink? I'm going to give Albert a little bit of milk. I know you shouldn't really give cats milk, but he's getting old now. He's nearly 12. And for some reason, he stopped drinking a lot of his water. So I just give him a tiny little bit like that, and he probably won't finish that, but he is getting quite thirsty. And I'm just using skimmed milk, so it's not too rich. Mila's not bothered about milk, she's just bothered about whether he's getting treats or not, which he's not. So I have started giving him a little bit of milk. Hasn't done him any harm so far. But yeah, as I was saying, I'm quite excited about moving house as well, as much as I love this house. And I've done a lot to it in 4.5 years, a lot, cosmetically. You can hear my washing machine in the background, things like little things that the washing machine is in the kitchen. I'd love a utility area. I haven't had a utility area in a house for years. I'd love that. I'd love a separate utility area off a kitchen. And there's a few bits and pieces that I personally would like. Obviously, the main reason for moving is to be with Mom. Actually, there'll be 6 of us in the house. We do need a bigger house. But there are a few things that I would like for ease of making that household work as well with 6 people. And things like washing is quite essential, isn't it? So yeah, I'm kind of quite excited. But as I say, very aware that I need to keep on top of everything, because when we start to get viewers, cup half full, you know, I want it looking presentable. It's never nip-tip, quite frankly, but you know, it's a working household with a lot of people in it. So, but I want it to look real, homely, but clean and tidy as well. So of course, now that I am for sale and on the market, you never know when that first viewer is going to want to come through the door, but I'm just going to carry on with my home as normal. I do like to keep things generally clean and tidy, but I'm just going to make sure that every day I do a little bit to keep on top of things, and making sure the bin is emptied in the kitchen daily or as soon as it is full. The dishwasher is filled, no plates and cups and saucers about, and the worktops are wiped down, and any washing up that I do, I wash up, dry up and put away as soon as possible. If you do that, you're not making any more work for yourself. You're just keeping on top of things, and that's all I need to do. As long as the bed linen is washed and dried, and when the laundry is done, it is folded and put away. Really, that's what we're doing all the time anyway, isn't it? But it's just to make sure that the home feels clean and tidy and presentable more than anything to any potential purchasers that are viewing the property. The other thing that I've done in the past when I've been selling the property is to make the home smell nice as well. So if you have your windows open, get your house smelling nice and clean and fresh. Or you could always pop on a couple of candles just before people arrive, but you don't want to make the house smell too synthetically perfumed because they might think you're hiding something. Au naturel, I think, is the way to go. Absolutely thrilled to be sharing with you some beautiful jewellery this week from a company called MSBLUE. Now, I hadn't heard of them. They approached me and asked if I would like to very kindly choose 3 items from their collection to show to you and to also offer you a discount code too. So I have had a pendant diamond necklace, a stunning princess cut moissanite engagement ring, and also a beautiful necklace with the breast cancer awareness symbol, because October is breast cancer awareness month, and in honour of breast cancer awareness month, MSBLUE will donate 100% profit for every pair of jewellery purchased in the Blue for Pink collection to breast cancer awareness organisations. This beautiful jewellery arrived just before my holiday, so I was absolutely thrilled to wear it in the sunshine in all its glory. And so here are the items in the flesh. I will show you the beautiful diamond necklace first that you saw on some of those pictures. I wore it every day on holiday. How pretty is that? Hopefully you can see it. There we are, that's a little bit better. How pretty is that? And I haven't had it on today because I've been at work, and what I actually want to do, now it's October, is wear this one every day. So as of tomorrow, when I'm all showered and clean in the morning, I'm going to put this on and proudly wear this throughout the entire month of October. Breast cancer charities are very close to my heart, and I know they are to the company MSBLUE as well. So I'm absolutely delighted to be able to show you these beautiful items. And here is the ring that I have not taken off at all since it arrived. I am totally in love with that, and they actually told me that I could pick any ring from their collection. I hasten to add, it is not on my engagement finger. I've got it on my right hand because I am not engaged. But if I was to pick an engagement ring, my goodness, I don't think it would get any better than that. Try and go a bit closer in. It might just have to refocus. There we go. How pretty is that? It is absolutely gorgeous. I have swam in it in the pool. As I say, I'm not taking it off. I've been in the shower every day. I've been in the bath. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. And as I say, if it was on that finger, on that hand, it would be, to me, the perfect engagement ring. Now, MSBLUE have an amazing selection of jewellery. I am stunned at the quality of the jewellery, and the Breast Cancer Awareness Month of October is something that MSBLUE have got very on board with, and I know is very, very close to their hearts. And with the jewellery, they sent me this little note which says, "Life's challenges are like storms that test our roots." How true is that? "Your courage and positivity are the sun and rain that nurture your growth. Keep blooming, keep fighting, and know that your beauty shines even in the toughest of times. You are in our thoughts and prayers. MSBLUE." And for anybody going through breast cancer, who's just had a diagnosis or is in treatment, and this is very close to my heart as well. My granny had breast cancer, and I've had lots of friends that have had breast cancer. Two of my cousins have had breast cancer and have fully recovered, thank God. My sister had bowel cancer and sadly passed away, but apparently there is sometimes a genetic link between breast and bowel cancer. So this is very, very close to my heart as well. And that beautiful message is just, well, I couldn't have said it better myself. Absolutely beautiful. So I love what MSBLUE stand for. I absolutely love the items they have sent me. And as a little treat for you, if you do buy something from them and you use the link that I have put in the description box down below, you will get 15% off with this discount code, which is GOOD15. And also, like I say, if you buy anything from the Blue for Pink breast cancer awareness range, 100% of the profit goes to breast cancer awareness organisations. So I couldn't be happier. And you know, getting ready to go out in the evenings and put this jewellery on while I was on holiday was an absolute treat. I very rarely buy myself any jewellery, and it was just so lovely to have something new and sparkly. And this really did make me feel like a princess. I absolutely loved it. But I am, as I say, going to wear this with pride from now on throughout the whole of October for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So there you go. Yeah, have a look at their website. Please do. I was absolutely amazed. Absolutely amazed. And as I say, if you do happen to purchase anything, you'll need to go through the link that's in my description box to get the 15% off. But use the discount code GOOD15 and you will indeed get 15% off. Oh, I could have a bit of a mooch and see if there's anything I want for Christmas, couldn't I? Woo! So here we are, having our moment on the bed. The end of another week. Can you believe it? And this week I'm back to moment on the bed, on my bed, not on the sunbed. That feels like a long time ago now. Anyway, big thank you is needed to all of you who also wished Paul, aka the Invisible Chef, a very happy 50th birthday in the comments last week after the holiday vlog. Of course, we were on holiday for his 50th birthday. He's actually away this weekend with the boys having a golfing weekend. And that is to sort of finish his month, if you like, of celebrations of becoming 50. So yes, it's been a very busy week and a different weekend not having him here. I think this is the first time we've actually been apart since he's moved in. So yeah, it's a bit strange, to say the least. It's a bit strange. He's obviously part of the furniture now, so there we go. Busy week with the house and busy week with my thought process, really, about the whole thing, really. It's a big, big step. And as I say, the process is not going to be easy and probably not quick. But there's been a lot to do this week because, the estate agents have been involved. There's been lots of paperwork and one thing and another, and I've been to see another property this afternoon which ticked 96 or 7% maybe of the criteria, but I'm not sold yet. So at least we now know what we all need and want from this
project, for want of a better expression, and predominantly what Nancy now needs. And that is to have us around her. And we all think it's definitely the best decision, without a shadow of a doubt. Having had my holiday and having had my son Adam, my daughter Grace, be responsible for Granny, aka Nancy, aka Mum, in that week I was away, has done everybody a massive favour, and it has made everybody pull together. I am so proud of them. I'm so proud of all of us, actually. The way we are now a team looking after Granny, which is exactly what she wants. And it's no hardship by any means to any of us. It's a privilege for us to be able to do it, actually. And as you know, my daughter Grace is a carer anyway, and she cares predominantly for a dementia patients. So she's just got the psychology needed, as well as the practical skills needed for what Mum now needs. And it's incredible. It's brilliant. And the way that we're looking at this house move, not only from the perspective that we're going into it and we're viewing these properties all together, not with Mum because she can't get round like we can, obviously, but it's either me and Paul, or me and Paul, or me and Adam and Grace, or whatever. And it's interesting the way we go into a property going, right, that's brilliant for that. And if it got to the point where she was in a wheelchair, we can turn a wheelchair around in here. We can move about. We can get into this bathroom. We can do this. And it's knowing and having all that information already processed before we view properties is obviously a completely new experience for me, because whenever I've bought a house before, like I'm sure most people, you go in and think, oh yeah, that's lovely, that's lovely, that's lovely. And what we actually need are so many bedrooms and so many bathrooms and a kitchen that's got this and this is this. And this is completely different. It's nice for us to be able to go, I'd actually really like this as part of my new house, and I'd really like that as part of my new house. But we're also looking at it from a really what we need out of this house, however long we might be there. So it's house viewing in a completely different way as well. So yeah, it's very time consuming. It's taking a lot of me at the moment, but I think it's about to settle down, which is quite nice, because now we are where we're at with knowing what we want and how it's going to work. In fact, we can probably stop viewing houses for a bit until we've got some more movement on ours. But at the same time, you need to be in a position where, should someone come through the door tomorrow and go, love your house, Polly, I'm going to buy it, I need to be able to go, oh, right, okay, in that case, I've got to get cracking and I've got to find something. So it's one of those difficult situations where you feel as if you shouldn't be viewing houses yet because you're not sold, but actually you could be sold at any time. You know? And I should know all this really anyway, because this is what I do every day of my life in work. But when you're in it, it's a completely different thing. But all is well. And as I said earlier, you know, I want to take the process practically, but be steady. And I don't want anybody to get stressed or upset or anything like that throughout the whole process. So it's sort of keeping our heads, knowing it's for the right reasons, and going with whatever will be. And you know what? I'm a big believer in whatever will be, will be. I think the right house will find us. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Quick health update as well. I am not doing too bad at all. Thank goodness. At the moment, I am continuing to go to my physiotherapy, still have all the aches and pains, but they have actually subsided quite a bit. I'm a bit naughty. I haven't been doing my physiotherapy exercises every day on my own, of my own account, which I should be doing, but I am trying when I remember to do them. And my daytimes are actually pretty good. I'm struggling at night. I'm still having quite a lot of pain at night. But a few weeks ago, I was having pain 24 hours a day. So there is quite a bit of improvement. And I had my blood test results come back whilst I was on holiday, which were all pretty good. My hemoglobin was quite high, which means I've got more red blood cells, which actually can probably be explained through the fact that I'm taking iron supplements, because normally I have very low iron and anemia. So it could be the iron that's making it actually go a bit higher than normal. Could be that. And my inflammation markers were up as well, which was to be expected with the tendinitis and the inflamed areas and the problems and the issues that I currently have. But all in all, the blood tests were actually really good, and it would appear I'm quite normal. Opinion might vary on that one. Anyway, I hope you've all had a lovely, lovely week, and thank you for joining me once again on our little platform of, well, our little magazine programme, isn't it really? And I hope that you enjoy coming along with this next venture and journey of ours as a family. I'm going to try and get Nancy in next week's video. It's just been a little bit chaotic this week. In fact, I'm amazed there is actually a vlog this week, because it has been a little bit full on. But I don't like to let you down, as you know, and I love doing this, as you know. So hopefully let's get Nancy in next week's video. I'm going to take her out a bit later on today. So hopefully we'll get her out a bit later on today. Going out is a little bit hit and miss at the moment, but she's okay. She's okay, but you do need to see her. So yeah, try and get her in next week's video if I can. And until next week, stay safe, stay in the boat, and keep doing all things good. I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye.